Good afternoon, and thank you for this opportunity. My name is Skip Brown with Delta Construction Company. In December, CARB had quite a SRAM, a broadside against its credibility due to the Tran scandal. And I'd like to talk about the fact that you possibly have some other credibility issues, and I'd like to bring them up at this time. The peer reviewers still stood behind the report, but unfortunately 6 out of the 9 peer reviewers have a compromised position with CARB. Some of them were the authors themselves. You know, what's up with that? We're having the authors themselves doing the peer review group. I don't think that's acceptable. John Froines, the chair of the SRP, has been an indirect recipient of funds that came from the state of California and the federal EPA. And as chair of the SRP, who basically was a promoter of this back when it was decided in 1998, 1999, to be a recipient of funds after the fact, I think that it is certainly an appearance of impropriety. Gary Friedman was appointed as the epidemiologist in 1988 and again in 1991, but there's been no appointment since then. And since what we're doing is we're talking about epidemiological studies, I would think that the epidemiologist would be the key person to have on board, and quite obvious that I guess he's been retained in perpetuity. The studies used by CARB for doing this are nationwide. There are no California-specific studies, but California shows no premature death on 6 independent studies, all discounted by CARB. What's up with that? California is the 4th healthiest state in the nation on age-adjusted death, and so I don't understand what's going on there. No other state or county has declared, or country has declared diesel particulate matter to be attacked, but California has that. Asthma rates are up 75%. You're absolutely correct about that. Between 1980 and 1996, and the children are up over almost 100%. But the air quality, the PM is down 2.5 is down 58%. In Riverside, in the LA, 1-hour ozone exceeded 150 days in the 70s, down 25 days currently. Here's a chart of the asthma going up and the air quality improving by all the particulate matter and everything going down. So we're blaming all of this on asthma, on particulate matter. CARB issued factoids after the December meeting, I guess to help support the premise that the studies are good. Here's a list of their factoids. One of them says, each year in California, diesel PM contributes up to 24,000 premature deaths. That's up from 3,500 on the Tran report. So now we're up to 24,000 premature deaths. And thousands of hospital admissions, asthma attacks, and other respiratory symptoms.
Sir, your time's up. I'm sorry. If you have a written presentation, you can submit it.
I didn't have time to do the written presentation. I have a very serious business problems trying to survive in today's economy.
I understand, but you obviously had time to do a lot of analysis. I would invite you to come to our symposium on diesel, which is being scheduled for a full day in February.
February 26th.
February 26th. And many of the people whose work you agree with, as well as those whose work you do not agree with and who you are here attacking, will be there. So please feel invited to come on February 26th.
Thank you very much. Will the symposium offer a person more than 3 minutes?
Yes. For the speakers, but the speakers are all going to be scientists. But they're going to be scientists who agree with you, as well as scientists who don't agree with you. So it's not just a group of one-sided people or those who are on the take or anything else. Okay.
That's excellent. I would like you to look up the definition of factoids. I think you'll find it entertaining. And my Latin offering for today is illegitimus non carborundum.
Thank you. I agree with you on that one.